Good day, everyone. Well, we all know at the moment that touring is on a pause because of the world pandemic that we're all trying to overcome. But it doesn't mean we can't take you on a virtual tour. And today we take you to the parts of the Western Cape which are the most beautiful. That's the Garden Route. We can't physically take you there, so Google Street View is going to help us with that. And of course, the tour guide who's going to help us with that is known as Luckz. He joins me now. Hello, Luckz.
Good morning, Africa. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you very much. How are you doing, good sir?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, Luckz, where are you taking us today?
All right, just to give you an overview, we are going to do a full-day Plettenberg Bay and Tsitsikamma tour, where we're going to do a little bit of hiking in Robberg Nature Reserve. And then after Robberg, we're going to go to Monkeyland. We're going to go to Birds of Eden. I hope you love wine. We're going to go wine tasting. And I hope you love learning more about the forest, because we're going to go to Tsitsikamma, into our indigenous forest, to see some big trees. And then later on, to just end the day, we will definitely go for a sundowner at Emily Moon.
Well, it sounds very exciting.
Plet, it's one of the most beautiful, and particularly when it comes to adventure, we are, I want to say, adventure capital of the world. Reason being, we have, in a radius of about 30 Ks, there's more than 35 activities, the bucket list that you can tick from.
Of course, on any given day, this would be a 2 to 3 day tour, but we're gonna just tease it for you so that one day you can go all and experience it. Let's go touring.
So we are now at Robberg Nature Reserve, situated 8 kilometers south of Plettenberg Bay. This is an ideal place to start for a beautiful morning hike all along the ocean with the beautiful breeze. Now, Robberg is so special because it is a marine protected area, it is a national monument, and it is a World Heritage Site. And apart from that, we have a seal colony. So it is a home to more than 5,000 seals that are permanently there.
That sounds amazing. Some beautiful views of the ocean as well from here.
Definitely. Remember, we are right on the footsteps of the Indian Ocean. With the backdrop of our Tsitsikamma Mountains, there is no better way to start the day than being in Robberg Nature Reserve. All right, from here right on, we are going to be visiting Monkeyland and Birds of Eden. All right, Monkeyland is the first free roaming, I would say, primate sanctuary in the world. With a lot of different species, from your vervet monkeys, squirrel monkeys, capuchins, the gibbons. So the idea behind Monkeyland is mainly to educate and also give us human beings a better understanding of these beautiful primates. Now with Birds of Eden, it is one of the biggest one, largest one in the world, which is multi-species. They're also a free roaming bird sanctuary. But the thing about with Birds of Eden, most of these bird species, they were caged before. So the motive behind is to take them and introduce them back to the wild, which is why it's more like an indigenous forest, as much as it is covered. And also they've done quite a very nice walkways, which 75% of it are elevated, giving guests the opportunity to just view and see these birds in different levels.
Well, Luckz, we've taken in some beautiful nature and enjoyed some marvelous walks. I'm a little bit thirsty and rather peckish.
Great, that's good to hear, because from now on, this is where we are going to our wine tasting and lunch. So we are going to visit one of our wine estates in Plettenberg Bay, which is at Redford Road in the Craigs area, for a horseback drone carriage wine tasting. Now remember, in Plettenberg Bay, we have more than 18 wine estates. Now, Mr. Africa, from where we are now, we're going to go towards Tsitsikamma, which is where we're going to go to the Luckz Bungee Bridge. So this is the world's highest commercial bungee jump, which is 216 meters deep. Now, this is an opportunity to all those adrenaline junkies to come and jump the bridge with me. So there's two ways of actually getting to the arch of the bridge. It's either by ziplining or walking to the bridge. Talking of which, I am going to be taking a walk with you down to the edge of the bridge, having to see how deep, and just giving you a better understanding and the views when you are at the bridge.
You know what? That's deep enough for me. I think I'll zip line when I actually get to have the actual experience, that I can get to the edge as quickly as possible, as opposed to walking all that distance, seeing how deep I'll be falling once I take the bungee.
All right, from here in the Luckz Bungee, I would like to show you one of our hidden gems in and around this area. So we do have a big tree, which is one of our protected species, which is the Oteniqua yellowwood tree. So now this tree, what makes it so important is that it is recorded to be 1,000-year-old, and the height of it is 36.5 meters. So it's amazing also to still see that it's still very much alive and it's very much healthy, and we are so happy that St. Parks is preserving it so that the future generation can see the beauty that we see.
And of course, the nice thing about walking around the tree on this walkway is the lush and the green that's around it.
That's correct. If you just really want to be in your own zone, right in the forest.
It's obviously a very good spot to take a break as you make your way to the Tsitsikamma, which has to be one of the most beautiful national parks in this country.
Now, Tsitsikamma, it's one of the most also visited parks of the country. Now, Tsitsikamma is a Khoisan word, meaning a place of plenty waters. Now you know where we are, next to the coast. So all these waters streaming from the rivers, from the gorges, they all go up and then open up and see. For example, in the national park itself, there's a beautiful hike, 1.2 kilometers, but with a beautiful suspension bridge right in the Bitou River mouth. Now you can definitely on the left-hand side see the river going up the gorge, and then on the right-hand side, it's the Indian Ocean. You know, you go to the Bitou River village where they've got quite a lot of things to do. You can go by the zip lining where you'll be just on a treetop canopy, whereby you'll be definitely getting the sunlight, getting some shade. From right here in Mr. Africa, we are going to be going to Emily Moon River Lodge, situated directly in the Bitou River. Now, this is an ideal spot if you'd really want to go for a beautiful sundowner. Just relax on the balcony, sip on your mojito, listen to these beautiful bird calls.
Well, Luckz, thank you very much for taking us on this virtual tour, giving us really another reason why we should come and visit the Garden Route and the Southern Cape in the near future.
Definitely. There is no better place to come, which is why I always say the Garden Route, it's a place to be. This is where you definitely need to make your way down here. Even you, Mr. Africa, I'm hoping one day you'll come and join me personally here.
I'm counting the days to when we can actually go touring again, and I'll be your first client, I promise you.
And the most important part, don't forget, do not cancel your trips, just please postpone.
I couldn't support that more. This is not a goodbye, but a rather see you later one day when we can all go and enjoy these tours, such as the one to the Garden Route. Tour guides like Luckz need as much of your support as is possible right now, so we invite you to please use the Snap Scan in order for you to offer them that support. Until we meet again, one day.